Hi guys, so in this session the party are in the crypt of St Ethelbert's Chapel and currently battling some zombies. They also discover something and unearth a mystery. So I hope you'll enjoy the video. If you do, then please comment and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you want notifications of new videos. Also, thank you to Syrinscape, who provide the atmosphere and music in this video. You can check them out at www.sirenscape.com. Just to recap, you met Father Tobias last time, and whilst you were talking to him, you were hearing this thumping from below. You went and investigated Lanthea, and you found a door that was barred. So you ended up convincing some of the party to come downstairs with you, along with Father Tobias, who is currently at the back here. And yeah, you'd just opened the door and you dispatched one zombie, which had kind of tried to come through the door. And I think it was your go, Ezra, and you'd asked the question, how long does Holy Light last for? Yeah. So basically, you can either do Holy Light or you can do your healing spell per turn. So as long as you're holding up your holy symbol, which I'm not sure what that would be for the lady, probably a pair of dice or something, fluffy dice.
Could be that.
That would be cool.
Then, yeah, the undead will stay 10 feet back.
Social distancing!
Yeah, holy social distancing.
I needed that in Aldi a minute ago.
In that case,
Just walk around like that going, stay away.
The holy shopping trolley.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think, yeah, Ezra, it's your go. What would you like to do?
I will just keep using myself as a beacon, basically, and just like keep projecting holy light while the others fight.
Okay.
That's my plan, basically.
Fair enough. Okay, so...
I have a question. Hold on.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. Yes, what was your question?
Right, so if we were able to trap the zombies in the holy light so they couldn't physically get out of it,
Yes.
would they just evaporate?
They won't evaporate, but they will just shy away from it. So they'll basically huddle into a little ball of undead. And, yeah.
Like sheep herding.
Yeah,
That's disappointing.
a little bit like that. Yeah.
When you say ball, does that mean we could do zombie zorbing?
You can push them around, yeah. Play kind of zombie pool, yeah. Top pocket. Well, Father Tobias is going to have a turn.
Oh, go for it, Father
that, like,
Tobias.
So what he's going to do is he's going to ask whether...
Go on.
Yeah, he's going to go as far as here, and he too is going to. Oh, hang about. Could he go? He's going to ask you, Charles, whether he can come by. He's going to say, "Bless you, Charles. Would you mind if I just squeeze by?"
Go for it, buddy.
He's been really cool about this.
Okay, and he's going to come just inside the door, and he will hold up his holy symbol, which is probably a horn of plenty. Yeah, he'll have a horn of plenty, a holy horn of plenty, a cornucopia, if you will. And he will say, "Back, undead fiends!" And that will be the end of his go. Mercer, you're up.
That was a bit disappointing from Father Tobias there.
Where is the closest zombie?
There.
Are you going to hit it with your axe?
I might hit it with my axe. Yes, I would like to walk towards it and try and hit it with my axe.
Okay, you move
Your
10.
guy's
don't
speak
you?
is really quiet.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
it
goes.
Why are we so quiet?
Because the microphone on this laptop is terrible.
You're noisy.
You're a lot louder
No,
when you do
noisy.
that.
Don't
Maybe the
shade
microphone
my
won't
laptop.
Shush, I'm doing my turn.
Are you happy here, Mercer?
Yep.
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 Okay, so you need to make a fighting check -0.
Awesome.
I passed.
Yay! Okay.
Yay.
So, what was your fighting and what did you get?
My fighting is a 7. I got a 2.
So you made 5 points of damage. Let me just have a look at zombies' toughness.
I wonder if zombies are tough or not.
Well, funny you should say that. Hmm.
Coffee, just like glasses of milk.
And you got +1 to your damage, so that's 6 points of damage.
Fine checks this time forever.
Amazing.
Look at
Okay, so his armor doesn't stop it because he doesn't have any armor,
Good.
Naked.
but he's now got to make a toughness check,
If he fails,
which he just passes.
God,
Yeah, they have a toughness of 8. So
Wow.
Jesus, that's almost.
yeah, you do hit it, but it just shrugs it off.
How rude.
I know, yeah. Okay,
Mm.
so it is Charles's go. Charles, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna light everything on fire with my firebolt.
I'm in there, don't forget.
I'm gonna
So am I.
light
Just be
some
careful.
things on fire with my firebolt.
Which one would you like to target? You can target either of these two. I think Father Tobias is going to be in the way of that one, unless you want to move.
The one in the back corner, please.
This one.
Yes.
Okay, make a shooting check -0.
Yeah, they have no dex.
That's a
Nat
miss.
20.
Hey. Hey.
Okay. So,
If
yeah,
you're playing D&D, we'd be so good at this.
firebolt just whizzes past and ignites the back corner, and it makes those curtains go up into even more fire. Would you like to do anything else?
With your bow, remember?
Ruined enough. I'll go for an arrow.
Go for it.
Because Charles is cool now. He doesn't care about lighting things on fire. 4!
Excellent. So your shooting was
9.
9, so you cause 5 points of damage, which doesn't really matter because he's got no armor, so he just needs to make a toughness check, which he succeeds at. He gets a 1.
Freaking zombie.
Yeah,
A 1.
hardcore. So he does probably have, well, he does. He has an arrow sticking out of his chest, but he
Ow.
doesn't really care. He's fine with that. And
I'm
it is
so sorry.
your go.
Alanthe's going to say, you've been hanging around these humans too long,
And
and is going to do a firebolt on the same, just to prove the point. Can I see the same zombie?
you could come to here and definitely see it.
Where am I?
You're stood here at the moment.
I mean, I know
Okay.
shoulder past me.
Yeah,
more
go
than
on then.
40,
You're like,
and then you'd be
"Haha."
able to see the zombie.
Yeah, or you could ask to pass, go through. It's up to you.
As long as I can see it,
Yeah,
that's
you,
fine.
you can
It'd
see
be
that
more
one from
impressive.
there. Yeah.
If I could just do it over Charles' shoulder, it'd be even more impressive. So, in that snobbish Alanthea kind of way.
Yeah, I think you could do that if you
Ooh.
want to fire from there.
And in the true fashion that seems to be becoming tradition of this with Alanthea, whenever she makes a smart comment before doing something, she cocks it up. So she, I somehow, let me just check. I have missed that. Oh, did I have a +1 by any chance?
+1 for
Awesomeness.
no. Yeah.
All right.
There's,
Oh,
there's
well. Then I
no
missed.
there's no elf +1. In fact,
Get
you've
minus
very
one.
nearly set Charles's flowered garland on fire. Do you want to do anything else, Alanthea?
Yeah, we'll use the bow because obviously as Alanthea's better with the bow.
Oh, you just said
have
it
a-
again.
Oh no, I've done it again, haven't I?
Yeah.
But I didn't. She didn't say it in a snobbish way. She didn't say it in that holier than thou way.
Okay.
Pardon the pun. Okay. Help if I could actually have some light on the situation. There we go. Right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I got a 7 and 8 is my shooting skills.
Okay, so you have definitely hit. There's no armor for the zombie, so we'll just go for a toughness check. And it passes. 7. They're well hard, these zombies. So he's now got two arrows sticking out of his chest.
Someone set them on fire, please.
We
Does
tried
not
it.
care.
Working.
And Ezra,
Yeah.
it is your go. Would you like to do anything? You're here.
I wanted to get everyone behind me, and then I
I'm
could just
in the room, dude.
light a fire. I'm gonna just light down fire.
But what are
I
you gonna light
can't
on
miss
fire?
throwing a flask of oil on the floor, surely, and then striking it with flint and steel. Just, and then I can have it as a lot. If I do it as a lot, if I go like that,
room. You're
do a line.
If you have to jump over the fire, you can have an epic
gonna
then
fail
fail.
that.
they
My
can just, if they
agility-
want to come and get us, they can.
Just a reminder,
What if you
guys,
throw
I
the
think
oil
you
and
still
we
have
check
some
back
holy
in?
water, don't you?
Yeah, I've got some holy water.
Oh, yeah.
No, we don't need it yet.
Well, we
Like,
clearly do because
We've not hurt them, but they also haven't done anything to us.
because someone decided it'd be a great idea to come down here for no reason.
We're looking for a secret tunnel, Jay.
Well, apparently
See-
there was a reason because there's zombies down here. That's a perfectly good
Oh
reason.
I'm just going to continue holding a holy light until something else happens.
Okay.
Okay. Right, Father Tobias is going to march towards this zombie next to Mercer.
And press his symbol into the forehead.
He's going to whip out a mace from his robes, and
Is that a mace or a
he's going to take a swing at the zombie. He'll get +1 because he's next to Mercer.
Remind me to tell you about maces a bit later on.
Okay,
I have
I'll
an interesting story. Well, funny story. Well, a story.
try and remember. Right, let's see, what's his fighting? Right, he's got rubbish fighting skills, so he's got to get 4 or under. And he fails. So he does say, take that, foul fiend, and he swings his mace, but completely fluffs it, and the zombie just kind of dodges out of the way. And it is the zombies' go. They missed their turn last time. So this zombie is going to take a swipe at Father Tobias, as he was the last person to attack him.
Oops.
And he will
I'm too ADHD. I need to do.
So fighting.
I can't just sit.
No.
Usually.
Okay, so he's got to get 4 or under.
As soon as I
And he does, he hits. So, Father Tobias, 2 points of damage.
My palette and the mug.
It doesn't have any.
You suck.
Okay. So he's got to get 3 or under. Otherwise, he's wounded. And Father Tobias is wounded.
Oh,
Useless.
why are we even down here?
secret tunnel.
Ow.
Yeah, can we just ignore the zombies and look for the secret tunnel?
But by the time it's
Ignore
turn,
combat.
they'll catch us.
You could do that as an action if you want. You could have a look round, see what you can see.
Yeah,
If you
So you're
start
ta-
looking, I'm still happy to cover with my holy light. If
great.
you know, get by me or like tell me where you want me to go.
Thanks.
I've got you.
I'm gonna give that a go.
And this zombie is going to. How far do they move? They're really slow. Okay, so he's going to move to here, and he's going to have a swipe at Father Tobias too.
God, someone get him.
I'm also there.
But he misses, and this one is going to move
Hey.
towards Charles, and it is Mercy's go.
Woohoo! The one that's like right in front of me. I'm just gonna try and hit it again with my axe.
Okay, yeah, make a fighting check then, please.
Whoa,
I
Charlie.
failed by a lot.
Okay, not to worry. Charles, would you like to have a go?
I would like to search.
So, if you want to search in this area, you're going to have to go into the room to be able to do that.
I'll enter the room where it happens.
You can still have your magic turn if you want.
What are you doing?
Dice is missing.
You just had it.
I know.
Oh my god! Don't tip the screen. Oh. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, can I roll my perception and then try my magic? Or do I have to do the magic?
Yeah, are you going to move inside the room?
Yes, please.
Where would you like to go?
Next to. Is there?
Next to me.
Yeah, if I'm
I'll
next to
cover you.
Ezra, can I see the room?
You can see in the doorway, but you wouldn't really be able to have a good look round it. So you'd have to go in the room to have a good look round.
Can I stand sort of in the middle, but will I be sort of within?
I've got no sound now.
What range does Holy Light have?
It's 10 foot, so it'll keep things that far away. Actually, I've
That
just
way-
realised
I
that
feel
zombie.
safe.
Yeah, that
Hopefully
zombie
some-
there. He can only get to there because of the holy light.
Hey, I am working. I'm being useful.
I was about to celebrate finding my dice, but I'm holding yours.
That's my dice.
What happened?
Do you want to also tilt the computer again? Because there we go.
Okay, so should I roll a perception check?
Yes, but you'll need to go in the room.
Yes, I'm
Move
happy
first.
to go in the room.
You just go in one space in?
I
Just the
rolled a
middle.
perception check and I can see there's a room in front of me.
Okay, so yeah, please make a perception check.
Bad news, guys.
Oh,
Got a
Yeah.
13.
It's
My
a room, okay. It's on fire. But what you do see from being inside the room is that the altar appears to have something on it. A stone tablet on it.
Ooh,
A clue.
hang on. We know where that comes from, don't we? We need to get that. We might have to kill this priest. No, I'm not saying that.
But other than that, you can't really see anything else at the moment. Would you like to do your magic phase?
Yes, please.
What are you doing?
Can I?
Actually, I will say you can do
Inventive
both.
way to do cool magic.
All about the flourish.
It is.
Well, what spell are you thinking of using?
I only really have Firebolt, Enchant Weapon, and Teleport.
I think Firebolt.
Yeah,
Just be careful
let's
of
go
everyone.
Firebolt.
Who are you
And I
going
will go-
fireball?
The closest zombie.
This one? Okay, so make a shooting check, please.
Failed that too.
Wow.
You hit it. Oh, you failed. Ah, okay. But you can make a shooting check as well with your bow if you'd like.
Just try everything.
Hell yeah. 3!
Yay! So you've hit. We'll make a toughness check for the zombie, and it fails. So you have wounded this zombie.
One of
Yeah.
us finally.
Arrow embeds in the head, and it sort of takes a step back, and you are down to 10 arrows, Charles. Alanthea, you're down to 11. No, you're down to 10 as well. And it is your turn.
Okay. Can you hear my little effects? I found a little app.
Have you?
Beautiful.
I've got my zombie growl.
Oh, nice.
And there's a whole load on here. Right, I shall. It's getting a bit confusing in here. I shall hit a zombie with. I'm not adjacent to a zombie, am I yet?
You're here, and the zombie's here, here, and here.
Okay, I'll take the far left zombie as I see it.
That one.
Yep, and I'm going to do a fire spell.
Okay, go for it. Make a shooting check, please.
I hit him.
And with that, it ignites and
Yes.
crumples to the ground.
Finally. We need more fire.
Zombie down, zombie down. And Father Tobias is going to take a swing at this zombie next to Mercer. He needs to get 1 to hit.
Do we know what sort of health Tobias is on? Is he
Fails.
looking okay, or is
And he will also hold up his symbol, his holy symbol, his holy cornucopia. And with that, both zombies move back away from the light. Okay. And they move back. Yeah, all that. And it is the zombies go. So this one is going to try and move around here, and this one's going to do the same. Can you go there? No, you can't go there. Yeah, so they're going to do that. And it's Mercer's go.
Awesome. I'm going to step towards the zombie again. I don't mind which one, whichever's closest.
This one?
Yep. And I'm going to try and hit it with my axe.
Wow, revolutionary.
Shut up. And a pass.
Yay! Okay, so zombie makes a toughness check and fails. So you have wounded that zombie. It is now minus an arm.
Yeah.
Battle axe cuts straight across the shoulder, and basically the arm just drops onto the floor. And it is Charles's go.
I'm gonna look for the secret tunnel.
confused.
tunnel.
Have we got extra time?
Sorry.
Okay. Perception. 2! I found the secret tunnel, I assume.
Did you?
Okay, so as you
Wow.
glance around the room with these zombies kind of pressing themselves as close to the wall, you do notice behind the zombie that Mercer has just hit, as that axe embedded and the kind of undead blood splattered against the wall, you notice that there does appear to be a different colour to the stonework around that area.
Oh, I wonder what that is.
But you
Classic.
can't see anything else. This doesn't seem to be any levers or anything. All you have are 4 upright sarcophagi, this altar in the middle with this stone tablet on it. The tapestries either side have now burnt to a cinder and basically ash on the floor. But the area around here, there is what looks like a doorway sort of shape, but in a different coloured stone. Charles, you've still got your magic phase and your fighting phase, if you'd like.
I'm being
No need for that.
I'll play if I'm drunk enough.
Right. I just want to find the secret tunnel.
I'm gonna try and stop it.
We know it's at the back right.
Okay, so how can I use my
So we
magic
need to get
move
rid of
try
these
and
Get rid of
zombies
zombies so we can get to it.
Fine, I'll shoot
I've
the
injured the
zombies.
one in front of it, so
It will be
Aim for that one.
okay. We'll get there.
Charles, you can't see any way of opening this, whatever it is.
Can I use my fighting to just run and kick it really hard?
Well, you could, but there's a zombie in the way. You could kick the zombie into the wall if you wish.
Could she,
I'm going to give that a go.
oh no.
So you're just gonna basically bum rush this zombie and try and knock it into a wall.
Yes.
Okay,
There's a bit
All
of
right.
I got a
into
6.
fire.
you got a
What's
6.
my fighting?
I don't know. You'd have to tell me that.
7! Yeah!
So you do hit the zombie into the wall. Now let's see whether you actually. Yeah. So as you boot the zombie into the wall, it does just kind of looking in a bit of shock for a zombie. I mean, zombies generally look like they're in shock most of the time, but this one really does look like this wasn't supposed to happen. And it does crumble into the ground. But noticeably, it does not go through the wall or anything. It just slumps down in front of it. And its head rolls off to one side. Another zombie down.
Yay.
You still have... yeah, that's the end of your go, actually. So, Alanthea, what would you like to do?
I'm going to try one more time with the old Fabble. Let's do some magic. Fabble.
I'm going to move you just inside the door so that you can get a proper view of this one.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this thing. Oh, that was a rubbish Fabble. What about that? That's more like what we're talking about. Let's see.
Don't rest on me yet.
How about a natural 1?
Well, that would do. That would certainly hit. Let's see if it wounds. It doesn't wound.
It doesn't
4.
wound.
So,
4?
yeah,
How tough
it-
are they again?
they've got a toughness of 8.
Yeah, but you forgot it automatically
Ah.
wounds. If it hits.
Oh, it does. You're quite right. Yes, sorry. Yeah, so it does. It ignites, and you have a wounded zombie. Thank you for reminding me. And you have a shooting action to do if you wish.
I didn't hear what you said properly then. I really didn't. Right. Okay. I know I ate chilies, but that wasn't the word that I thought you said. Cool. I am going to use my longbow. Let's see if I
Go
can
for it.
do it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh. No, I missed.
Okay, so you're down to 9 arrows.
Okay.
And Ezra, it's your go.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey. We have one left now, don't we?
Just this dude.
Sick. In that case, I'm gonna say it's probably safe enough to drop my holy light, and then I'm. Is that an action? Would that take my whole turn to drop the holy light?
No, you can just do that and do your other actions. So you can move, you can use magic. So you could heal people if you wanted to, and you could have a combat turn, and then you could raise your holy light again if you want.
Can I heal Father Tobias now?
Yes. So you're going to go inside the door, heal Father Tobias. Actually, if you heal Father Tobias, you won't be able to do holy light again this turn.
That's okay.
But Father
'Cause
Tobias
there's
is doing holy light, so. And you do have a fighting turn, but you'll have to do it from where you're stood. So you could throw something.
I do have something I can throw. I can throw a spear.
Yep. So if you want to do that,
So
you
yeah,
need to make a shooting check.
Oh, wrong side. Shooting, I need a 5, and I got 19.
Okay, so
I miss.
you're down to 2 spears. And Father Tobias' turn. He says, "Bless you, child," and he then walks towards this zombie. He's nothing but determined, is Father Tobias, and he has a swing with his mace again, and he needs to get 3 or less. He's badass.
Oh, sick!
What?
Yeah! I
So
like
he
this guy.
does hit the zombie, but no, he does. He's done it. So he says, "Go back from whence you came," and he smacks the zombie square in the forehead, and the head just crumples and
Yeah!
feels over backwards.
Go Tobias. What a badass.
Hey.
Okay, that is the end of the combat. Anything
Oh,
you'd like to do?
actually, I did a
guys?
really good zombie
Yes.
impression.
Can I check behind and under and around the altar, please?
When I was at Scare Act.
You can. So on the altar, you find a stone tablet that looks like.
A Rosetta
We
Stone.
have 2 minutes of this.
Oh, can I collect my arrows as well?
You can.
Oh yeah,
I
I'll
would
pick
like
up.
to take my arrows.
It was like pick up all of us.
Jesus, I'll pick up that spear I threw and missed with.
So this tablet looks like that.
Ah,
Oh,
Ooh.
look at that, Char.
Charles.
It's a Pac-Man tablet, or it's Candy Crush. It's a Candy Crush tablet. Okay, I'm thinking that this is the tablet that our wizard friend was after.
Yeah.
I'm getting those vibes.
Yes, I want to check around the altar and inside it.
Sorry, mate.
Can I check? Hang on. I'm dropping popcorn on my bed. Can I check around the altar and inside it, as well as on top of it? Because that was on top of it, wasn't it?
Yeah, so on top of it, you do find a few ducats. Let me just work out how many.
I suppose we could search the zombies. I don't know if zombies keep stuff on them once they've been dead.
You certainly can search the zombies.
And where did they come from? Were they like tombs that they popped out of?
Yeah, there's some upright sarcophagi on the walls.
Oh, we should definitely check those out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
sarcophaguses are the kind of thing people put gold in.
Yeah, they might well do.
You can also
Indeed.
take this up.
Hint, Lars. If you want to throw something our way.
I do. I definitely want to throw something your way.
A vampire.
I want to throw your way 96 ducats your way in total.
Woo!
Damn!
Scattered around zombies' personage, within the sarcophagi and around the coffin, some scattered on the floor, but in total, yeah, 96 ducats.
So, Banker, how are we doing this then?
Yeah, Banker, how are we doing it? 96 more.
Okay, how many of us are there? 5.
I need to see.
Which Father Tobias is very happy for you to keep, by the way.
Good, because he's
That's
not
good.
getting
We don't have to stop.
Right,
Oh,
so
you're paying.
6 in the party fund. So we have 21 in the party fund.
Okay.
And what's 45 divided by 5 is
9.
times 2 is 18. So where is that? We get 18 more each.
Excellent.
94 then I've got, I think.
Yeah, I make your party ducats 547.
Oh yeah, but
100.
That's everybody's, yeah, all together.
1. Plus. What's 95 plus 18?
Hold on, I've got to do it.
95 plus 18.
112, isn't it? No, hang on, 130.
113?
Yeah, 113.
Yes.
Should I make a spreadsheet? Would you all like me to make a spreadsheet?
I'm not sure they had spreadsheets in medieval fantasy times.
Yeah.
I can give you a chalkboard.
I would love a chalkboard.
Alternatively, you could just scratch some figures in the dust on the floor.
I'm gonna make.
Anyone got a stick?
I'll have.
Charles has got a staff.
Sally, why are you making one now?
Actually, you've got a staff as well, Alanthea.
Don't need a spreadsheet.
I have, but I'm not going to waste it on. I'm not going to
Maybe
make
I
it.
do.
No, you don't.
I love a good spreadsheet, man.
Can we go looking for this door?
You can. As you look around this area here in front of Charles, you can see that there appears to be a very, very faint line. However, there is no handle, and from your search of the rest of the room, there doesn't appear to be any way of opening it.
Stop pressing on.
Are there any torches in the wall?
Not in this area, no. So it is actually, now that the tapestries have gone out, it is pitch black in there.
Oh, someone lighting.
Well, not pitch black. There's a little bit of light coming through from the wall sconces in this room.
I just feel like a spreadsheet would be helpful.
Let's poke
No.
bricks.
Poke
Poke
all the
bricks.
bricks in the door.
We should examine the
Look for something loose.
stone.
That's what we're doing by poking them.
No.
Okay, make another perception check, please.
Everyone is like, oh, shit.
And everybody can make a perception check if they wish.
I passed as well. I got 4.
Oh, I got 1.
I
Okay.
failed, but I haven't even rolled yet. Hang on.
I failed.
I took my dice.
So,
Yeah, I failed.
from your searches, you are convinced that this is a doorway, but no matter what you do, there is no way of opening it from this side.
Oh, okay. Where does it? Let's quiz the Let's quiz Father Tobias a bit more. Where was this? Where was this supposedly meant to come out?
So Father Tobias says, yes, I can see that there is a doorway there. The passageway leads to the ruins of the Githlian monastery about a mile north of Groblet.
Oh, would you fancy coming with us to find out where this is leading?
I must stay with my flock, unfortunately. I'd be very keen to find out if you find any way there.
Oh, well, how about we try and find it, and in the meantime, maybe you could make some more holy water that if you do get through this door, you might perhaps give us for the ones that we've had to use on the zombies.
I think that's fair. Let me just go and check my chest upstairs and see if I have any in there.
Okay. Oh no. Okay.
Would you care to follow me up?
Checking his chest.
Well, I don't think we're going. Are
What
we
did
able to
Higgins
get?
do?
I don't think there's anything else we want to look around in here, is there, guys?
It was
One
shit.
potion of healing and one potion of holy water.
While Father Tobias goes to check his like chest, could we maybe just like steal the tablet and run?
No,
Yeah.
the only way for us to escape is to get into the tunnel.
No, it's not,
Well,
because he can be occupied with his chest. We can run out because Hagen's nicked stuff. Hasn't
I
he?
know, so we need to get
Doesn't he?
into the tunnel, and then he
No,
comes back and
no,
he's like,
we
"They're
just
gone,
take
but we're
it.
in the
We
tunnel."
take
Let's get
the
him to
tablet
go
and we just
up.
run away.
We'll stay down here and look a bit longer, and then we can disappear off with the tablet.
Yeah, be like, I really think you should just stay here and have a look, and then we just go.
Okay, so I'm going to say that Father Tobias has wandered back up through the ladder.
How
What
big
would
is
you
the
like to
tablet?
do? Pardon?
How big is the tablet?
Roughly A4 size. So about,
Put it in the cloak.
yeah, you could conceal it quite easily, yeah.
Who is the sneakiest of us? I'm not the sneakiest.
I am very not sneaky. Unfortunately, our sneaky person is not here.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Uh,
stealth is.
Well-
Well, okay. Distraction time. I grab the tablet. I run after Father Tobias before he can reach his cabinet and say, "What do you think about this? Do you think this is helpful?" And I like wave it in his face.
Are you trying to be as off-putting as possible?
Trying to stop
Yeah.
looking in the chest because Hagen has stolen stuff from the chest last time.
Do I think that's useful? So Father Tobias, he's a little bit surprised, but he says, I've seen that tablet before. I'll be honest, I don't know what it means.
Would you mind if we took
You
it
could
away?
possibly take it to Max. Max may know. I believe he
Yes,
studies
it is.
things of the sort.
Awesome.
So let's take it to Max.
Let's take it to Max.
Let's write that down.
Ezra, of course,
in
has no
terms
clue
of the like
what's going on.
door, how hard do you think I would have to hit it to start loosening bricks?
Oh my god.
Because I also I think I have a hammer.
We do things the most.
You have a hammer.
Mine's like so I could like chip away at the bricks and knock them out.
Shawshank Redemption style.
Yeah, you could make a strength check and see. Hang on, what should we put this under?
I
think,
failed by 1. Oh
Oh.
god.
okay, so
Try
yeah,
again.
whilst whacking your way at the wall, you're convinced that this is not moving. There's no way through.
Well.
Not from this side.
No.
How about we go see Max and then we go and find this other end of this tunnel and see if we can find our way in.
We also need
We
to
need to
take the
escort that
merchant
guy.
through the woods.
Yeah, the merchants.
We do,
And
but
then
that's
we'll
further
do
away,
some
isn't it?
stuff.
This might be quite a short thingy. It's only what, a couple of miles away, did you say?
It's a mile north of Groblet.
So you get
So
there in
we
20
need to go
minutes,
see.
but yeah,
What?
go
Yeah.
see
Why don't we
Max.
go see Max
Yeah.
first?
yeah.
See if we can trade the tablet for the dragon.
We do not need another pet.
You off to see Max?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Father Tobias is quite happy for you to take the tablet with you to show it to Max. He's also very,
Yeah.
There's like bits of stone missing. He said-
very happy for you to take the ducats that you found in the crypt.
Very
I
much,
think that
Father.
maybe Father Tobias would be kind of chill about the fact that we stole from him.
Stop.
But the later he finds out, the better.
If you keep bringing it up, DM will put it in the game and then we're ruined.
And he
Vegan
says, let me just go and get that holy water for you.
No, it's good.
Well
We've
done,
got
everyone.
Some. We've got some.
I did just purchase some
I've
from
got.
you.
Yeah, I've got.
You're,
flasks.
you're good? You're okay? You don't need any?
I feel maybe we should get it on the once
Oh.
we come through the
I feel I should reward you in some way.
Well, Ezra doesn't know what's happened, so bless you, Father. So I'm not sticking up for you guys.
It's not us, it's Hagen. Who's not
Well,
here to spend-
we don't know. We don't actually know it's happened, have we? So yeah.
Yeah, no,
I think.
we don't know. So
No,
it's
I
fine.
know.
You know.
I know because remember Hagen kept trying to get me to come back up and like watch the cart and everything.
Also, Mercer knows.
I
what's
know
happened.
what's happened.
So what would you like to do, Mercer?
I'm just gonna
Because
like.
the rest of your
like,
party seem quite happy to wait for the gift of holy water.
I'm gonna go put the tablet on the little cart. I'm gonna go check on Egg, guys. I'm gonna go check on the cart. I'll
And
just
leave your buddies in the chapel with Father Tobias.
Oh, that's
Go,
nice.
go outside with Hagen and Egg.
And Charles figures in for a penny, in for a pound. Yeah, we'll take a gift.
Okay, so Mercer, when you go outside to see
I
Egg,
instigated the whole thing.
Egg and Hagen, you can see that Egg is busy polishing a snail shell,
Oh,
and he's trying to drill a hole in it. Also, you do notice that Ginger the goat has a pile of vomit in front of it, and
Oops.
you can also see that there appears to be what's left of a straw hat in the pile of vomit. But
Oh.
Ginger is looking a lot happier,
Oh,
Hey,
good.
we're gonna go
There's
to
ginger
throw up a hat.
eaten.
and
then vomit.
noticeably is not weeing.
Yay.
Yes, I love this goat
The
now.
moral of this story is don't eat hats, they give you STDs.
Well, maybe, you could put 2 and 2 together and come up with that. That's fine.
Yeah, I normally do. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm not quite sure what that goat's been doing with the hat to get that kind of infection, but,
Odd.
ours is not to reason why. Okay, so Father Tobias, for the rest of the party, he goes over to his chest and you see him sort of noticeably look a little bit confused. And you can hear him saying, "It's funny, I could have sworn I had some, how strange. This is very embarrassing. I don't currently have any, but I could have sworn I did. Would you be able to visit me again and perhaps I could bless some water for you on your return?
Well,
This is
hopefully
very embarrassing. I'm so sorry."
Oh no,
Don't worry about it, mate.
no need to apologise.
Fine. You're getting old, and this sort of thing happens to humans. I
Oh,
know.
hello there. That's incredibly rude.
We'll be coming through that door anyway, so we can get it then at that point.
Oh, you're very kind. I do feel I should give you
No,
some.
Father Tobias, you are very kind.
No, it's
Will you
all
take
good.
some rations? Could I give you some rations for the road?
Oh, yes, please.
We just bought a crap ton of rations.
Yeah, I'm outside. Never mind. I'm not here.
Well, please call again, and I will have some holy water for you then.
Okay.
If you could give me a couple of days.
Ruffing the nice man.
Just make sure that if we do come through that door, that doorway that we found downstairs, that we can actually get up on. Don't get bolted.
And there won't be like zombies waiting for us.
Ah, yes. I do normally lock the trapdoor, just in case, because this is rather embarrassing, but this is quite an often occurrence.
Okay, so maybe we'll, if you hear it, we'll give you a knock, which will be like bum 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 bum.
Bum 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 bum
Bum bum
bum
bum bum bum. That's our secret knock.
bum bum bum
Someone
bum.
is-
Yeah. Because no zombies.
Yeah,
no
tell you what, Father Tobias, the only repayment we need is if you just keep an ear out
For a
the
bum bum
secret
bum
door.
bum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will listen intently for a bum 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 bum.
Okay.
Bum bum. I hate this.
Charles, when you get outside, I'm absolutely
Right,
kicking your
alright.
ass.
Farewell.
Why?
You're right.
So should we go see
And it all worked fine.
the wizard?
Therefore, I does
Yes,
not
let's go see
require
Max.
kicking.
We're gonna go see Max.
Okay, so you're heading off out. Right, we'll come out of combat cam. Oh, and we've still been on tablet cam for God knows how long. Right, so we're off to see Max, yes?
We're off to see the wizard.
The wonderful Wizard of Max. Okay, so as you come out of the chapel, you make your way back to Max's, and you can see that Max is actually outside, and he seems to have a wicker basket, and he is taking down washing from outside, and occasionally chucking bits of seed at the chickens nearby. Fang's just sat by the doorway scratching, kind of doing the old
Let's all
sort of thing. What would you like to say or do?
Pat Fang.
Pet Fang.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fang looks very pleased with himself, and he's kind of getting round your ankles and basically loving the attention.
Okay, I'm good. Now we can leave. Right. Max,
Hello,
what did we want to show him?
The tablet.
The tablet.
The tablet.
You found what you were after. I can't remember what you said the benefit of bringing this to you was, or the reward of it. But is this the piece that you're looking for?
So he takes it. Yes, these symbols, they do look familiar. Let me show you. Fang, would you mind the rubbing I made last week? So Fang trots off inside the house, the tower, and he comes back with a piece of parchment in his mouth, which he kind of spits out in front of Max, and Max kind of unravels it and dusts it off a little bit and shows you this.
Yeah.
So this is a rubbing I made last week. One of the trees out west. I can't make head nor tail of it.
I think it's probably because it's a rubbish rubbing.
Do you think?
I don't understand. Why is there like a mirror with wings, and why is there a dog sitting down?
Have you ever tried to take rubbing? It's very hard.
From what I can make out of it,
Anything else we don't want to know, do we?
and all of the other rubbings I've made, they do seem to be on this grid kind of system, but I have no idea what they mean. I feel like we need something else, some more information.
Let's see. I'm not sure I can open up my the PDF that you sent us. Hang on. Let's have a look and compare.
Would you like to see that as well?
For something different, and then perhaps the grid is the way it's supposed to be read or something, like a Sudoku.
There's the dog. The dog. and then
Sudoku is different
dog's there,
characters in
and
every
like,
box.
the
and
mirror's there without the
Yeah.
wings.
Well,
If you
it's
were
like
trying to
that.
spell something out, but it's a double F.
So maybe each one is a word or a sentence. 'Cause
Or a
there's
letter.
3 then. Oh yeah, I mean each row of grids, because the
It's
other
like-
one's
Mm. The box is almost like a fancy, futuristic, modern day paper. Future
What?
paper.
What?
You know, because we
I
have.
can't make out any of these symbols at the top. What do they mean?
The symbols aren't on the thing.
What?
What?
Are they not?
What are you talking about?
Those
This is
symbols, are they the
awful.
same as any of the ones on the tablet?
I don't remember.
Dungeons
Yes, they
and
are.
drinking
Yes.
isn't going well.
The dog, the dog
that
is
one
on
Yes,
there,
that one.
Yes.
and the circle is on there without the wings.
Yeah.
But the wings aren't on there even on their own.
Yeah, but that could be one of the ones that we can't see from the
Yeah, I just thought it
other
might be a
3/4
combined
of
one.
the tablet.
Trying to pick an eye.
They're also
Pick
so
one.
you've got a ghost, you've got like a stegosaurus, you've got someone's thrown out their Christmas tree, so that means New Year's Day. There's a gap, there's a mirror, there's some holly, there's a lollipop, somebody's house has been blown upside down, and then there's another dog. Or another
For
stegosaurus.
some
Are you
reason,
sure
I
that's a
don't
dog?
think that's the answer.
I think it's a dragon.
I reckon it says
Fine,
we
fine.
wish you Merry Christmas.
That one's a ghost.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it the
The one
radish
with
spirit from
eyes.
Spirited Away? That looks like the radish spirit to me.
There's a radish
That's a
spirit.
ghost.
Yeah, you know, the radish spirit.
That's a
which has,
great
like-
film.
I like
Love
the
that
sticky
film.
Love
out
Studio
tongue.
Ghibli movies.
They're
I
so
like
good.
that there's a sticky out tongue there and somebody putting a face, which is quite good.
Oh, we're running out of time, guys.
Yeah, we should.
Well,
stop
this is
that.
going
Right.
splendidly. So,
Like, that one's either a Christmas tree bauble or an acorn.
Well,
Which
perhaps
one?
we should. Are we
That
going to
one.
keep hold of the
Oh.
tablet, or are we giving it to him? What do you think?
oh yeah, well, Max, what did you want to do with the tablet?
Well,
I reckon there's more of it.
Yes,
I
you
agree.
do.
I feel there's more. If you look at the way the lines, it looks like it would join to something.
If only it was a bit more sort of serrated, we'd be able to make sure they all matched up.
Yeah. Perhaps, do you have any other leads on where any other tablet pieces may be?
As I said before, I feel that this is an ancient language of Danu. The symbols to me, they look as if they are from nature.
Do you know?
I feel that the other pieces can't be far away.
Okay. Do you know anything of the place that we're about to go, a mile out of town? That supposedly there is. We've heard that there is supposedly a tunnel that leads from the chapel to. Anyone take any notes about where this place was that we've got to go?
The Githlian Monastery.
That was. Do you know? That's amazing. It's like you read my mind. Yes, that's just what I was going to say.
I've heard the rumours, yes.
How do we get there? And do you know of anything about it? Is it full of evil things these days, or is it who were the Githlians?
The Githlians were a sect of Danu, so they were worshippers of Danu.
This is my entire arm.
It's a little unclear as to what happened to the monastery there, but it is certainly in ruins now and often frequented by the undead.
I don't suppose
Perhaps
you
there
have
will be
any
broken
prejudice
pieces,
against the undead.
old books there.
Because I think we might be able to find these other pieces for you over there. But do you have anything of
Hmm.
protection for us against the undead?
It's not really my bag. It's more Father Tobias's realm, that one.
Yeah, unfortunately, it seems someone had stolen all his holy water, which is what we really needed.
Really?
So, yeah, I don't.
I
know.
can't believe any of his flock would do such a thing.
Oh, I don't know. You never know around these sort of human towns and settlements, do you? But they really need stricter laws to make sure that everyone sticks to it and upholds the name of the race. But there we go. So yes. So okay. Well, it was worth the thought.
You can just head out north across the fields. We'll get you there. Yeah, if you make your way, probably the best thing. I mean, there's no road as such, but there is a path leading north towards.
Mhm.
It's just around the back, actually, not far from here. I can show you where the path starts.
Oh yes, please.
You going now?
Are we going now, guys?
Yeah, we can
We
go
have
now.
enough supplies.
I don't know. Are we getting?
Wait, what about the merchant that wants to go to the woods?
Yeah.
I know. I feel like
Oh,
we've gotten
no.
distracted on a side quest, guys.
What was our main quest? Also, where
To
is the
get-
merchant?
To save the merchant.
The merchant said just let him know when we were going. So I don't know. This is only in an afternoon so far, so it depends what time of day it is now and stuff. Because a
Mhm.
mile's going to take us 20 minutes to walk there, so I reckon we can still get it done.
I would say that you're getting towards dusk now.
Oh
Don't want to go at
no!
dusk.
Sleep
Dusk
over
is-
at Max's.
I mean, we could find the nearest inn.
We could go back to the duck and cover.
Yeah, and we could ask the merchant what he wants to do because we don't want to be going out there in the dark.
Ask the merchant when he's ready to go, whether he's ready to go now, like in the morning.
Okay, I was going to say.
Okay, so you're
Um,
heading back to the duck and cover?
Well, can we get
Yeah.
Max to
Yeah.
show us where the path starts now, rather than have to go and see him later? If you know what I mean. So he can
Yeah.
show us
Okay,
the
so-
walk back then.
Okay, so Max leads you up past the tower, takes you to the edge of the trees, and you can see cut into the trees there is a path that leads through a little bit of scrubland, and then you can see it sort of vanishing up into the north. And in the north, you can just about make out there's a flock of rooks that are passing overhead, and they're heading towards a little spinney of trees in the distance.
Oh, is that where this
Hmm.
monastery would happen to be, Max?
Yeah, that's where it is.
Oh, who knew?
Funny that.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Do you
That
know-
would be a
Wow.
good place for you to head towards.
Would Alantia being elven and having come from sort of the edge, the borderlands of the plains and sort of in the woodlands, would she recognize whether these rooks are just being naturally, whether it's a natural gathering or something a bit more sinister?
Make a perception check.
Oh well, that's failed. Then let's have a look. That's failed. Then yeah. No, what are those
Love
things in the
that.
sky? Those things in the sky. They're like rats with wings.
What are
Birds.
those?
Birds. So you know that during dusk time, rooks are often heading back towards their roost. But apart from that, you wouldn't have any suspicion. It's not
Okay.
unnatural behaviour.
Okay, cool. Fair enough. All right. Thank you very much, Max. Anyone else want to say anything to him?
No problem.
No, I think that's everything we wanted.
Heading back to the duck and cover?
Yes,
Yeah.
to the inn, to the merchant. What was his name?
Will he give us the dog? Slash
Okay.
dragon.
We've
So-
already
no.
established we can't get bang. Okay.
Some people
As you head back to your goat-drawn cart and Hagen and Egg, you can see that Egg is looking really, really pleased with himself. And
got there, Egg.
he comes over to you, Ezra, and he holds up
to both of us.
a little. You can see that he's been kind of twisting nettle strands to make a little kind of thong, which he's attached a snail shell to, and he gives it to you, Ezra.
Oh. Has it got the snail in it still?
This is beautiful. Thank you so much. Ezra starts like crying. But instead of crying, he just makes that noise. It's just an E, but really high pitched and long. And that's
A
how he cries.
high-pitched E. Okay. So you're going to head back to the duck and cover.
Yeah.
Yes.
So who's staying there overnight? All of you, or
I am.
yeah?
I'm not going to be sleeping out on the rough when there is a perfectly passable bed.
Perfectly passable bed.
Perfectly possible.
I
bed,
will
like that.
stay with the wagon.
Well, we could sneak Egg in the tavern, and then we don't need to stay with the wagon.
We'll
Yes,
just
we
put him
do.
in
All
our.
of our stuff is on the wagon. You
We
think
can-
people are going to steal it?
We can put him in our cloak
I
again.
don't think everyone is as terrible as we are.
There's going to be some terrible people.
Egg's never even been in a tavern. He won't even know what it is.
I want Egg to sleep
I
with
want.
us.
I'm gonna sleep.
Egg's a pinball wizard.
Is he?
Yeah, goes in them all the time.
Amazing. Right. So Wait, I thought we were going to find the merchant first and see when he wanted to leave. We ask him in the morning. Okay, we'll sleep. We have 1 minute.
I'm gonna.
So, Alanthea, Charles, and Ezra, you're sleeping in the tavern?
Yeah, are we getting?
Not a
Yes,
ducket.
Gonna sleep on top of the wagon.
Right, so can you subtract a ducat each, please, from your funds?
Can we not? Are we in one room?
Spreadsheet.
No, you're in separate rooms.
Oh, can we not be in one room because it's safer then?
Oh,
no
no.
one's gonna share with you.
You can, but there's only one bed in the room. And if you do that, you'll only pay one
Oh,
ducat.
they had to share beds.
Oh no, Hagen only has 7
classic
ducats
fan.
Why does Hagen have no money?
because I accidentally erased it.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh,
How much do
Hagen's
you?
not going to like that. She's really not.
It was 90 plus 18, 107.
I'm afraid
100
that
and oh
Hagen
wait,
kept
minus
her-
1. I
Hagen
was like,
kept her money in the Icelands, in the banks beyond in the Icelands, and they've all gone bankrupt.